Well, hello, good morning, and welcome to the fifth and final day of competition in this, the IWWF Europe and Africa U17, U14 Championships of Europe. Glad to have the pleasure of your company. You're looking at a live shot of the Stratos Lake, divided into its arena setting, and the rest of the lake used for recreational purposes. All right, we're down to our last event. The U17 boys jump final. Two of the 12 jumpers will jump at the 1 meter 50 ramp height, and then we'll go to 1 meter 65 for the remaining 10. Here they are: Nathan Botcher, Isaac Donistor, Leonard Martinov, Itori, South Africa, Aurel Garcia, Lars Kuna, Fyodor Ivano, Charlie Fern, Harley Costa, Mykhailichenko, Yanis Kosathanos, and Ivan Zeletsov. All right, now we're down to the final three. Mykhailichenko, Mykhailichenko. All right, so Mykhailichenko getting ready for his 3 jumps. 49.5 meters, his best jump distance so far in this tournament out of the elimination round. On letter U at 51K, here he comes. He's nice and wide here. Light on the switch, here he comes. A little bit hurried with the kick, and I would imagine that he was fairly early to start off with, so we'll see what he can do coming up next for the next jump there, Mykhailichenko. .8 meters, 45.8 meters. Now, in terms of the overall competition, he is about 270 points ahead of his nearest rival, Ivan Zeletsov. So 267.57 points separate Mykhailichenko from his nearest rival, Ivan Zeletsov. He wants to try and keep it there, or maybe even go further. But there you go. That is Mykhailichenko, and not finding his groove so far in terms of putting the jump distance out, maybe closer to 50 meters. .47.9. It is bigger in terms of distance. Now, if he does not out-jump the jump distance of 49.7, which is the big distance that came out of out of Harley Costa. If he does not jump more than 49.7, then Harley Costa has a medal in this event. Mykhailichenko would, however, have the bubble score. So, getting on the podium requires him right from the get-go to jump more than 49.7 meters. A jump measurement that we exceeded upon yesterday with 49.9. Here he comes. That is close. How close is it going to be? Harley Costa is around the dockside checking out the distance and seeing if it is enough. The jump distance. All right there, so the celebrations begin on the dock there. Harley Costa has got himself a position on the podium, thanks in no small part to Mykhailichenko, who jumped 47.8 on the last jump. His best jump is 47.9. Harley Costa has got himself a medal on the podium. So now the bubble distance is 47.9, courtesy of Mykhailichenko. And that target distance is going to be pursued by our next competitor from Greece, Yannis Konstantinos. Now, Yannis Konstantinos is still very, very much in the frame so far as the overall is concerned. Let's not take our eyes off that too far, because there is about a 23-point differential between himself and Ivan Zaletsov. It's the difference between 2693.27 and 2670.60. All right, then. So let's have a look at the leaderboard. Bear in mind that it's a jump of 54.8 in the runoff. His official score is 50.4. In second place in the jump off of 50.9, his best distance is his official distance of 50.4. Harley Costa in third place with 49.7, and then from there it's Mykhailichenko, Fern, Garcia, Ivanu, Serafrica, Lacuna, Martinov, and Donestal.